So the major 2 chord is a lesson. I've been brewing on this one for a while and finally got off my butt to actually get in front of the camera and say something about it and play a few things. I love Billy Gibbons. I've used this example. I heard an interview of him say, he was kidding around of course, but Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top, he goes, yeah man, we've tried one out with that 4th chord in it, but our fans didn't seem to like it too much, so we went back to 3 chords. He's totally making it up. He's making a joke because some of their biggest hits have 4 chords in them. But anyways, what he's talking about is the 2 chord. So the 2 chord can be minor or major. We're talking about it major here. Minor is actually part of the scale. So it's G, A minor, B minor, C, D. So 2 chords, usually minor diatonically or within the key. But many composers in their prerogatives and their writing their songs, it's their creation, use a major 2 chord. Leading to 5. Why is this so popular? Because the 2 is the 5 of the 5. Got it? So if you're in the key, say key of G, like I was just here on the guitar, there's your 1 chord, your home chord. There's your 4 chord, lifts it up, and the 5 is fisted strength, and back to 1. So the 2 chord is the 5 of the 5. So in this case, it's G, A, B, C. D is the 5 chord. If you go 5 up from there, D, E, F, G, A. It also happens to be the 2nd of the key, but it's the major 5 of the major 5. So A7 leads very strongly to D7, which leads to G. Now that A with the C sharp is not in the key of G. Usually it's, and jazz uses 2 minor 2 to 5 to 1s all over the place in thousands of songs. But a lot of times in country music and rock and roll music, and some of our examples here, pop music, it's used, especially in the bridge. It's like a sparkly version of the 2. So it's a very strong movement. We could go into that. We can do strings of these, like, you know, 3, let's see, 3, 2, or 3, let's see, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. You've heard that before. Now, none of those chords are in the same key. The B major, definitely not in the key of G. It would be B minor. And the 6, that's definitely not in the key. It would be E minor, right? And that's the 5 leading to the A, which is the 5 leading to the D, which is the 5 leading to the 1. So you can do whole strings of these. Here we're not going to focus on that. I think I've done that in other lessons. The song form in jazz called rhythm changes has exactly that in the bridge. All major chords, all dominant chords, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. It's a string of the same thing. But here we just want to focus on the 2 chord and how it's used in often bridges of a song, or one example in the verse of a song, how it just is a perky little thing that leads to the 5 chord. So I want you to be aware of that. Why? Because it'll train your ears. If you're used to doing 3 chords, all of a sudden there's this other chord in there. It's like, what is that chord? And the trick is always going to be to follow the bass. Listen to the bass. If there's not a bass player, listen to the bottom of the guitar. Train your ear to go boom, 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 boom. Hum in your, at least in your head, like a bass player, and find the tonics. Train yourself to find the tonic. And the 2 chord, when it comes up, and it will not throw you. When I played with Leron Zydeco and the Hot Tamales, I've said this often before, we played all night with 145, and it would be about 2 songs that had a 4th chord, and it was always the 2 chord. So it's the 4th most popular chord, we say. All right, so check out these examples of me strumming on the guitar a little bit and mumbling my way through half-known lyrics and trying to tell you the chord changes all at the same time. Enjoy. Okay, here's one. It's Beatles, Act Naturally. Ringo Starr singing. I don't know all the words. They're gonna put me in the movies. 4 chord. A and 1, da 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 da. 5. 1 chord, da 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 da. 4 chord. 5, da 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 da. Act naturally. Here comes a bridge. And a 5 and da 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 da. 1. And a 5 and then more back to 1. And then the 5 and da 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 1. Guess what? Here comes 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 5. Dun, 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 dun. More verse. So see how the 2 led right to the 5? It was kind of a surprise, but it's very strong that way. That's one example. Another example of this is the Rolling Stones' Honky Tonk Woman. I don't know the words. honky-tonk woman. That's it. Give me a 5 honky-tonk blues. So there it is in a verse of a song. That famous major 2 chord. How about old country? Hank Williams, You're Cheating Hearts. Cheating Hard. You're cheating hard. Key of G, 1 chord. I'll tell 'em 4 chord. And then the 5. Then back to 1. And D to 1. And then the 4. And then the 5. And back to 1. Here comes a bridge. And then up to 4, as many bridges do, like a falling rain 1. And then the 2, here, and then the 5, and more verse stuff. So there is a bridge just like Act Naturally that the Beatles had. This came before the Beatles. Beatles probably stole it from them. Who knows? That kind of thing. This is in probably hundreds, if not thousands, of songs. So I hope that gives you an example or an idea of how to listen for the 2 chord when it comes up. I'm going to provide below a list of all 12 keys, the 1, 4, 5 plus the 2 chord. And so that'll kind of get you used to your eyeballs and your ears and your brains all working together, we hope, in every key that could possibly ever come up in. Okay? Leave me some comments if you got other songs. If you know, come across another song that has the 2 chord and a bridge or verse somewhere, send it to me. I'll check that out too. And we'll put it on the list for everyone to enjoy.